We'll stop up here. I need a rest. Let's just come this way. Why did you bring me out here again? It's starting to rain. I'm tired. What are we doing?
There's this legend of this witch. She lives in a camper. She has 13 children. If she catches you, you have to wear bad makeup forever. And she makes you drink this potion. It's pink.
So y'all came up with a story about a witch living in a camper with a pink drink that makes you wear bad makeup. That's not real. That's something that 12-year-old girls at Bible camp would think is scary. Hey, I'm going home.
I don't think you should say that. It's true. You're being offensive.
Oh, okay. I'm being offensive out here in the rain, in the woods, because of something you believe in that I can't even see, ain't around here, and all of a sudden... No, she was right here. Jen? Jen, where'd you go? Jen! I'm not interested in anything you're selling!
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen and this is Fundie Fridays, and here on my channel we talk about fundamentalism while I do my makeup. Today is a very special spooky Halloween episode. I'm going to be talking about Jill Rodrigues. And I'm actually going to follow her makeup tutorial later on in the video. Thought I'd get a little festive. I got my bats.
Look at it's freaking bats. I love Halloween.
Jill Rodrigues, born Jill Noyes, was born on November 3rd, 1978 in Rochester, New York, which explains her unique accent. She met her husband David, who was born May 29th, 1972, in January of 1997, and they married 10 months later, saving their first kiss for marriage. Apparently David was not raised Christian and actually converted after being proselytized at the mall, which I find hilarious because people always try to sell me shit at the mall, but it's usually nipple rings or hair straighteners. David and Jill do not have traditional job. Instead, Jill sells Plexus, which is a fake diet supplement that you get through a pyramid scheme. David has a printing ministry. Yeah, he makes chick tracts, which are the slips of paper that Christians give you instead of a tip at a restaurant. They look like $100 bills, but when you flip them over, they say you're going to hell. The Rodrigues family attend Maranatha Baptist Church in West Virginia. They are an anti-gay, anti-feminism, old school Baptist church. Jill's family is quiverful, and they practice modesty, even as going as far as wearing street clothes to a pool and getting kicked out for it. Thrifting ways, including Jill and her band of misfits are famous for their tons of food, gifts, and vacations to Disney World. Jill and her 13 children roam the country and sing at different churches. When they visit, people feel bad for them, more likely want them to go away, and give them handouts. Jill's children are incredibly skinny and malnourished. Here's a picture of Jill showing off a platter of food meant to feed her entire family, with barely enough food for 2 or 3 people. The kids are the polar opposite of their father, who is overweight and looks like Shrek. Although there has been pushback from the Fundie Knark community to give David a new nickname, because Shrek is actually a really nice guy. He doesn't deserve to be compared to him. In 2015, the Rods were gifted a house, and Jill filmed a very creepy house tour. Allow me to show you.
The Rodrigues' new home.
Things outside, but we wanted to have a special time just to kind of initiate our family into the home. So I'm going to repent to carry my wife over the threshold. I'll hold the door here. Liv, you come over here and hold the door right here. Everybody else stay back. Everybody else stay back, okay? Alright.
Take my shoes off.
Okay, ready?
Carrying you over the
There we go. We're in. Christ, and God the Father has pleasure in Jesus, his Son. God for all that he's done, and we're looking forward to serving him with what he's given us to utilize.
It'll all happen.
Good night, Tessie and Sadie. Good night, Nuri.
I love you.
Good night, babe. I love you too.
Like most Fundies, Jill and her family document their every waking moment on blogs and social media, providing the snark community with unlimited entertainment. Here are some of the highlights of the antics that the Rodrigues family has gotten into. Calling the cops on a transgender IHOP employee for using the women's bathroom. Saying that girls in America dress sluttish. Giving her daughters creepy, lifelike baby dolls. You know, the kind that people buy when they're grieving a dead baby. Crashing the funeral of children she didn't know that died in a fire and live streaming it. Then taking selfies with the casket. Refusing to get a job, instead starting countless GoFundMes and registries for expensive stand mixers while her family lives in an RV. Leaking the wedding invitations of Ginger Duggar to the public and causing the paparazzi to show up. Jill has a 12-week rotation system where each child gets a special week where they get to go to the grocery store and pick out a special treat, and then they have to eat it in front of the other kids. Jill mentions how she doesn't keep track of the weeks and the kids have to remind her. When her two oldest daughters were in a deadly car crash, she said that she was glad her daughters were slim enough to crawl through the windows. When David and Nuri went on a white savior mission trip to Botswana, Jill said she now understands how military wives feel. Jill said her kids are happy anytime there's a new baby and that it just means that they can all have one less chicken leg to eat. She is a Trump supporter. She singles out her daughter Sophia for being her dark child. For context, all of her children are half Portuguese on their father's side. She beats her children and even spent a weekend with the Pearls. She got invited to Michael Abate's wedding and dressed her whole family in white so that they would look like they were a part of the wedding party. And how could anybody forget the baby cage? When Jill lived in an RV with her family, there was no space for a crib. So she and David built a cage inside their closet and in their cabinets for their toddlers to sleep in. She also said there was no room for toys in the RV, yet she was able to bring all her makeup and cheap tchotchkes. Jill has a sister, Amy, who went through a terrible car accident and ended up paralyzed. When this happened, Jill made sure to make it weird. She posted several videos exploiting her sister, and I'll show you. I did edit them down because each of them were over 45 minutes. So here you go.
Hi, my name is Jill Rodrigues. And the reason we're making this video today is to raise the awareness of my sister, Amy Foster, and the horrific accident that they suffered almost 2 weeks ago. My sister, Amy, and her husband, Kevin, and their beautiful 6 children, Gunnar, Louisa, Felicity, Addie, Callista, and Garrett, were en route to my parents' house here in West Virginia. They were coming from New York, and it was Good Friday, April 3rd, 2015. They were coming for the holiday Easter weekend, and the next day my sister Angie Hillegas and her husband and their 6 children were also coming to celebrate the holiday weekend. We had a fun weekend planned. Well, in the middle of the night, Kevin and Amy and their 6 children were only about 8 miles from my parents' house when they got into a horrible car accident called tumble, probably around 6 times. And later in this video, you will see pictures of their Suburban, and it was so crunched. And unfortunately, she suffered from a very severely broken neck.
When my strength was all gone, when my heart had no song, still my God, He's been faithful. Your voice to hear. 'Cause what if your blessings come through raindrops? What if your healing comes through tears?
She just said hello. Her trach in her throat keeps her from being able to have any air going by her voice box, so she's only able to mouth words to you, but I will interpret to you what she's trying to say. This is right where the accident happened, right here in this middle part of the highway. Those of you who are new and have never met our family, you may not realize that Amy is an identical twin to Angie. And so this is what Amy looked like when she could walk and all of that. And so Amy and Angie are very, very close.
Those weren't cringeworthy enough. Jill actually threw herself a gender reveal party while her sister was in the hospital, and she did it in the cafeteria.
Oh, wow. What's in there? Is a baby in there? Oh, it's a balloon. Well, congratulations, ma'am. You look great with child.
When I'm very weak and ill, from His shining throne on high, for the Bible tells me.
If that wasn't bizarre enough for you, Jill hosted a memorial for her sister Amy, who is still alive.
On this live stream. So it's Amy was kind and a pretty woman. She had long black flowing hair. She was quiet and soft-spoken, kind, compassionate, and fair. She served faithfully her family, busy rushing to and fro. To her children she spoke gently, but when scolding, a firm no. Her house was neat and tidy, every item in its place, never acting high and mighty, but a ready smile on her face. Kevin was her soulmate. Together they would hike. It was more than just fate, this pair that was alike. God put them together, this husband and this wife, to stay married forever, in love for all of life. Amy served her loving Savior. Jesus is His name. She sought to gain His favor, never to bring Him shame. No matter what the test, she tried never to fail, by always doing her best, like Jesus with each driven nail. On April 3rd, 2015, a horrible car accident. Each 6 children, with a scream, wondered what it meant. Amy sat on her side the car, twisted body and broken neck. The ambulance seemed so far, while Kevin cared for his wife at the wreck. She was tempted to slip away, but God had other plans. The first responders encouraged her to stay. Her children needed her to hold their hands. Amy's still now guiding them through life. Kevin is so thankful today that God spared his precious wife. We all are, I must say. Life is now different than it used to be. Amy's paralyzed from her mid-chest down. From her body, she longs to be free, but refuses to face life with a frown. Though crippled in her body, it has not diminished her resolve to serve her loving Savior, be a helpmeet to her mate, teach and guide her 6 children, fill their home with love, not hate. Though the going is not easy and the trial hard to bear, Amy's glad that to others her story she may share. As Amy goes through this journey, she has to come to realize God has a purpose in everything he does. Someday she'll take hold the prize. As she does as Christ told, she is truly coming forth as bright and shining gold. So that's my poem. And
Jill is also notorious for her shilling of the MLM product Plexus. It is a pink diet supplement that she claims can cure anything.
Hi everybody, this is Jill, and this is my terrific Plexus Tuesday Zoom meeting. It is now 9:15 on my phone, and I have been sitting here for about 20 minutes. I logged in about 5 minutes before 9 and just waiting for a call, and nobody called me. And so I want to say to my team members that I really want to encourage you. I know you're probably busy. Believe me, I do understand. I went to bed at 7 o'clock this morning. I had to stay up all night long to get stuff done because our family was leaving for out of town today. And I got 1 hour of sleep, and my 2-year-old woke up throwing up all over the place. That wasn't fun. I got a little bit of sleep, enough to get me through the day. I got up, took my Plexus, yay, and I got ready to go to the prison. And I'm starting a probably every other week Bible study at the prison with the ladies there. And so my heart is really hoping to make a difference in the prison ministry.
Jill has 13 children: Nuri, Timothy, Kaylee, Renee, Philip, Samuel, Gabriel, Tessie, Hannah, Olivia, Sadie, Sophia, and Janessa. She loves posting videos of her children's private moments. Check out this clip of her kids tripping balls after going to the dentist.
She's glad it's
No, they didn't. It just feels like jelly. What? It just feels like jelly, honey, because you just got your wisdom teeth out and they're numb. Lay back on your pillow.
I don't not want
No, Renee, no. You gotta lay down. Lay down on your pillow. Lay down on your pillow.
His oldest son, Timothy, is away at Moody Aviation School. It is a 5-year program that teaches missionaries how to fly planes. Timothy has said he wants to pass out Bibles all over the world. And even though Jill was posting about her precious vacation with her husband, she started a GoFundMe to pay for Tim's college books. Due to his special upbringing, Timothy is just as weird as his mom.
Just got off work and I'm on my way home to get ready for church. But just wanted to share this song with you all. I was listening to it yesterday and kind of just a little bit discouraged and stuff, and it really just encouraged me. And this morning at work I had a pretty hectic morning. My clients were hitting me, and one of them had a BM accident, and it was all over his pants and everywhere. But just wanted to sing this song to encourage you all and keep us standing strong in the faith.
Christians all around the world have known who they believe.
Her oldest daughter, Nuri, is courting a Keller. Yes, those Kellers. This, of course, was huge news in Rod World. After all, Jill is an attention whore, and she is always eager to get closer to Fundie royalty. When the courtship was announced, Jill posted all kinds of awkward photos she took of Nuri and Nathan. Watch out, kids! Don't fall into that fountain! Oh, let me just hide my boner real quick. As of the making of this video, they are not engaged yet. She already purchased wedding dresses for all of her daughters from the thrift store. It really is great that Jill sold her oldest daughter off so fast. When Nuri listed the qualities she most wanted in a husband, she wants someone that understands that home church is not biblical and that God should control her womb. I'm so jealous of these lovebirds.
Hello, this is Nathan and Nuri, and we're excited to announce that we are now officially courting.
Yeah, I'm so blessed by Nathan and his own just godly desires, and he's just really been getting to know him has just been such a blessing to me and an encouragement. He just helped me spiritually, and we're excited to enter this new phase of life and look forward to seeing what God has for the future, and just ultimately putting him first in everything that we do, and so I'm privileged that Nathan just putting God first in everything that we do. And so
There's not anything really remarkable about the middle children. They are very skinny and undereducated. If anything, these kids are innocent. Jill's youngest child is Janessa. This little girl has been through a lot already. She had a stroke while in the womb and was born with a large part of her corpus callosum missing. Jill falsely claims that her doctor told her to abort Janessa, which we all know is just propaganda. Nonetheless, Janessa appears to be doing all right, and I'm not a doctor, and she's still a baby, so her development is really none of my business. Jill is buddies with Debbie Pearl, who, besides being a child abuse advocate, recently wrote a book about neuroplasticity, which is the ability of the brain to change continuously throughout an individual's life. That's great and all, but Debbie claims that through doing brain exercises, you can cure autism and make your child have self-discipline and fix whatever she thinks is wrong with Janessa. Something about this partnership is just icky. Now, for the part you bought your ticket for. Time for my J-Rod makeover. So let's hit play and see how we can wear makeup in a God-honoring way.
So have fun watching as I show you a few tips and how I try as an individual to stay looking nice for my husband and for my family. So God bless. Please keep watching. See you.
Oh, I'm gonna watch.
The first thing I always apply is my green eyeliner.
Alright, I got that from Amazon.
I've always worn green. It's just something I always like to do. So I put on my eyeliner.
Hear that baby cry?
I don't know if you can see that.
Nice zoom-ins there.
Are you zooming in, Kaylee?
Yeah.
All right. Kaylee's helping me out here. If you hear little squeaks and grunts, it's my baby. She's holding my baby too.
She's raising your baby.
I need to sharpen my eyeliner.
Wonder if she filmed this on the RV.
But I put it right on my eye, under my eye, and then I also put it above my eye, about halfway over. Then I lift my eye up and I put a little bit under.
I ain't doing that.
My lashes here. So that's the first thing I do, is I put on my green eyeliner. Okay, the second thing I do is I put on my mascara.
Okay.
So, put on my mascara on the top, just a quick little coat.
Mascara before, eyeshadow, okay.
On the top and bottom. And then I let that dry. Let that first coat of mascara.
Wonder if she would wear fake lashes.
Okay, second, I get my blush.
Blush before foundation,
Blush.
alright.
And I try to contour my face a little bit with my blush. just lightly dab it, and I try to get right here on my cheekbones, right here, to just give it a little bit of...
Now my cheekbones are different because I'm fat, so we'll see how this works out.
Here comes my hubby.
Recording?
The hell is he handing her?
Thank you. He's bringing me my nutrition drink. Thank you, sweetheart. You just kind of finish this contour on your cheek. Sometimes I'll just take my blush brush once I'm done, and I'll just go over my nose.
Nose? Okay.
Above each of my eyes. Give my eyes a little shadow. Touch on my forehead. And then I try to focus right here on my chin a little bit.
This is not bronzer, this is blush, guys. She wants you to put pink all over your neck. Had to fix these real quick off camera. I was told to make my eyebrows more spermy, so let's see if I can do that.
You just want to do a little bit. This is a little darker than I like. I don't know where my other one is. So I put some of that on.
This is amazing. Hold on, Jill, I'm not done.
Let that dry. Alright, then I do my eyeshadow. Now, you can get almost any eyeshadow and make that work. Cheap eyeshadow, expensive. There. And
That's
put
great.
some under my eyebrows.
You got the cheapest palette I own
Go
to
down
live up to
into
her
the corner of
standards.
my eye. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Oh god, this is bad.
Whoops. Okay. And then I pick a touch of a darker color. Maybe I'll do this brown for today. Nice color. I'll go right below the light that I just did with the brown.
That look good enough to have 13 kids with?
And then I'll even go one step darker below that.
The baby sounds like a bird.
And then the last thing I do, well,
Oh man, this is awesome.
I get my eyelash curler.
Oh, by the way, you're supposed to curl your lashes
Curl
before
my
you use mascara.
eyelashes. Remember earlier I put on the mascara, so this helps the curls stay up better. Good. And so I just put it all over
Yeah,
my
powder
face,
foundation after
and it helps
blush.
kind of seal in my makeup, and it helps it to stay on better, and it lasts longer throughout the day. And it just kind of gives your whole face.
She says seals your makeup in. She didn't put liquid on. Oh, she says not to look gaudy. I don't think she follows her own advice.
And this is the last step for my makeup. Go over your blush. It helps kind of blend in your
Surprised
blush.
she
You don't
does
want
the dark.
anything to look gaudy or like it stands out. You want it to have a balance. I do a little on my neck.
Still, I don't think you're done.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in my curling iron, and there's several different sizes of curling irons you can use. I actually have quite a few sizes.
Oh, Jill's a size queen.
But this is my favorite size. I think it's, I don't know, half an inch or something. I'm not positive. Anyway, this is my favorite.
Overdraw 'em.
I love the Conair. It can go all the way up to the hottest setting. And whoops.
Oh god, I really
Turn it up
fucked
as
this
hot
up.
as it goes.
Still look like Tammy Brown. Okay, so I'm not gonna fuck up my hair like Jill has with heat products, so I do have something special. Well, that about wraps it up. In summation, Jill is a wacky, judgmental, abusive, Bible-thumping witch. While her antics may be entertaining and cringeworthy, we need to remember that she represents a lot of different fundies. Not every uber religious family has a blog and a YouTube channel, but they all do vote, so may she be a cautionary tale to anyone who wants to shove 12 kids in an RV and wear green eyeliner. If you like this video, remember to consensually smash that like and subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and Tumblr, and have a nice day. You're gonna look so pretty. You're gonna drink it, bitch!